Coming back with some breaking news, the Quami Insaaf Morcha protest on the Mohali Chandigarh border turned violent when a clash broke out between the protesters marching towards Chandigarh and the police, and during this 25 to 30 soldiers of Chandigarh police were also injured. Now there is a CCTV video which we have accessed, and you can clearly see on your screens exactly what transpired during these protests which resulted to the clashes between the protesters and the police, wherein the police of course is trying to handle the situation. However, we can see protesters with lathis and dandas in their hands, and they are also trying to damage and destroy the public transport buses which can be seen parked on the roads. However, the protesters also attacked the police in Mohali when the police asked them to not cross the barricades. Let me go across to my colleague Gurpreet for more on this. Gurpreet, what exactly happened? What is the reason behind these protests?
Well, what we can understand at this point of time, the protesters who are demanding that 6 prisoners who had already completed the jail term, that should be immediately released. Yesterday, we have seen when the police had put up a barricade at the Mohali border where they are not allowing them to cross over the barricade. After that, there was a confrontation between the police official as well as the protester, because protesters wanted to march toward the Chief Minister of Punjab, Bhagwant Singh Man's Koti, that is in Chandigarh, and whereas these police officials, they say that there is no permission to cross over the barricade to march toward the Chief Minister. Right then, on this issue, there was a confrontation between the police official as well as the protester, and then this protest had turned violent, and we have already got a lot of CCTV camera footage where we have seen these protesters. They started attacking the cops, and what we have learned from the DGP Chandigarh, he says around 25 to 30 cops they got injured. Now the police have already registered a case. Investigation has already been started, but these protesters, they have been demanding, they are saying till the time these 6 prisoners are not going to be released, they are not going to leave and vacate this protest site.
Right.
But as of now, what we have learned, that these protesters had been blocked in the Mohali area. They are not being allowed to move towards Chandigarh so that the people should not face any inconvenience in Chandigarh.
All right, Gurpreet, stay with us. I'll come back to you. Let's also listen in to what the DGP has to say on these protests.
पे हमारे जो पुलिस वाले तैनात थे उनके साथ थोड़ी देर तो इन्होंने बातचीत की, लेकिन उसके बाद अचानक ये एकदम उग्र हो गए और इन्होंने हमारे बैरिकेड को तोड़ के जंप करके इधर आने की कोशिश की। पुलिस की तरफ से इनको समझाया गया, इनको चेतावनी भी दी गई और इनको फिर से दोहराया गया, बताया गया कि इस तरह की नहीं है। लेकिन आज जो क्राउड था इनके साथ, उनमें कईयों के पास हथियार थे, डंडे थे, तलवारें थीं और भी डेंजरस वेपन ये साथ में कैरी कर रहे थे। तो जब पुलिस वालों ने रोका तो अचानक से इन्होंने हमारे पुलिस वाले जो इस बैरिकेड पे तैनात थे उन पे इन्होंने अटैक किया, जिसमें कि कई पुलिस वालों को चोटें आईं। उसके बाद इन्होंने बैरिकेड को तोड़ा है। हमने हल्का पानी चलाया, आप सबने देखा, पानी के द्वारा हमने कोशिश की इनको रोकने की, लेकिन पीछे से एक और जत्था आया। जब हम बातचीत कर रहे थे, उनको समझाने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, उस जत्थे में घोड़े भी थे, कुछ हमने निहंगों के दल भी देखे उसमें, जिनके पास भी हथियारें थीं, और उन्होंने सीधा आकर के उन तलवारों से हमारे पुलिस वालों को अटैक किया। कुछ पुलिस वाले गिर गए जमीन पे, उनको बहुत गंभीर चोटें आई हैं, उनको अस्पताल में दाखिल कराना पड़ा। 7 हमारे आरएएफ के जवान घायल हैं और कई पुलिस वाले भी घायल हैं। मुझे लगता है 25-30 जवान, उनको काफी सीरियस चोटें आई हैं, सिर पे भी चोटें आई हैं और गंभीर हथियारों से, मतलब डेंजरस वेपन से इनके ऊपर अटैक हुआ है।
Right, so Gurpreet, we just heard the DGP saying that the police did alert these protesters. However, when it comes to the CCTV, we can of course see many protesters carrying sticks and rods in their hands as well. Have the police been able to ascertain the identity of some of the protesters?
Well, what we have learned from the police official, they say they have already procured all the CCTV camera footage to identify these protesters who are brandishing swords as well as sticks in their hands. And why they had attacked the police official? Because they were performing their duty. Now the investigation has already been started. All the CCTV camera footage and the recording of the various camera had already been taken into custody. They are scanning each and every video to identify these protesters so that legal action should be taken against them.
All right. Thank you, Gurpreet, for sharing all those quick updates in the broadcast. But let's move on and shift our focus to more developments which are pouring in, because in